is everything I bring when we travel for a long weekend. This is my journal where I keep notes of everything. I write down what we have planned. Anytime a creative thought comes to me, it goes in here. Next, we got games for myself, fidget toys, things that to use in the car, as well as colored pencils for the kids and things they can play with. Obviously, a book. This is the one I was reading, and also I have my Kindle. I always have a hard copy and my Kindle with me at all times. Snacks. Of course, we have snacks. These are actually my least favorite. I hate these, but they're for my family. My camera. This is my tried and true. I use it to shoot photos and get a little bit of video clips, but usually I use it to take photos. And it goes with me everywhere. Diapers. I still have a little one, so she is in diapers. It's also very handy to have diaper wipes with me at all times, so those stay in there. We only need to pack a couple at a time because she's getting bigger. I have a bag that goes with me so that if we're shopping, I can put stuff in there. It's great for picking up groceries, also carrying kids' toys and random crap as we travel around. I always have one. These are reusable utensils, great for traveling. My laptop and my AirPods. I am often doing video content and also for the kids to be able to watch things online. And my AirPods because, hello, need to tune out my family while we're traveling. And also, if I'm listening to smut, there we are. Whew. It is like hot in here today. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Logan Rangley. I am a marriage and family therapist and a mom of 2 children. And my calling is to help people who want to move through anxiety, who want to move through things that scare them in order to do the things that they've always wanted to do, whether that's travel with their family, parent in a different way, go after a goal that they've been wanting to, anything that is a dream of theirs or something that they've thought about, but that anxiety is holding them back, right? And so my goal is to help us move through that process through a lot of different ways. Today specifically, we are heading out to go to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho to visit family this weekend. And it had me thinking about kids and discomfort and trying new things. I think often we just throw our kids into the car and say, hey, we're heading out. Like, we're going to do this thing. And thankfully, my kids are really like go with the flow and really excited about that sort of thing. But some people's kids are a little bit more cautious. They need more buildup. They need more information. They need a lot of different stuff. And especially as someone who experiences anxiety myself and like things stop me from doing the thing I want to do, I really, really put an emphasis on helping my children move through that, right? Move through the thing that makes them anxious or that they're nervous about. And there's this concept called the 20-second rule where we can do anything for 20 seconds. And when we talk about exposure therapy, that's often where we start, right? Like dipping our toe in, exposing ourselves to something for 20 seconds. And so as I thought about heading to Idaho, we're going to see our family, but like my little one, she doesn't remember them as much because we don't see them very often. So it's going to be kind of new for her, although her favorite person in the world, Papa, will be there. But we're going to be my one son sleeping in a tent and we're going to be in a new space and traveling and all of these things. And that's actually what a lot of our summer is going to look like. We have a lot of different travel coming up and things going on. And so I was thinking about this 20-second rule of how we can do anything for 20 seconds. And often we ask our children to do those things, right? Like, because we, in our adult logical brain, know that the thing that they're scared of is probably not going to harm them. You can go up and say hi to that kid for 20 seconds. You can jump into the pool and put your head under for 20 seconds. Or maybe not under the water for 20 seconds, but you can jump into the pool, right? You can try and ride your bike for 20 seconds. Like we can do any of those things. And we know because we believe in them and we know that the thing they're trying, they are capable of. But when we translate that to adults, it doesn't always translate the same way, right? It feels monumentally scarier or bigger. And it's so similar. We can do all of these hard things. We can do things that feel scary. We just have to get out of our way. We have to dip our toe in for 20 seconds and then another 20 seconds. And then training the body to feel that safety of like, hey, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. This thing is not going to kill me. Because ultimately, that's what it's about, right? The fight or flight response is trying to protect you from death. And unless we're talking about dipping our toe into like fighting a saber-toothed tiger or a bear running in here, we're probably going to be most likely safe. Not always. Depends on the thing we're trying to do. But often it's, day-to-day stuff, or it's going after a job or a career, or wanting to travel the world with our family and getting on an airplane. Y'all know that's my thing. And so being able to dip our toe in for 20 seconds here, 20 seconds there is how we get to that step, right? We can do anything for 20 seconds. So how do we keep building that momentum so that we can then do the thing? So I recommend starting out with making a list. What are the things that you want to do? What are the things that you're scared of? What are the things that are holding you back? And what are really small incremental goals that you can make to work towards that? If a kid was learning to ride a bike, we wouldn't just throw them on the bike, right? We would put them on a strider. We would teach them how to pedal. We would run behind them, holding out. Like, there would be steps. And there's always steps to the thing that you want to do. You are just a few steps away from changing your life. That sounds dramatic. But if you have anxiety, you know it can feel life-changing when you do the thing that you finally can do the thing that you've wanted to do. It can feel life-changing to do the thing and to not need to be scared of it, and to realize that it's safe and it's okay. Or it's not even safe. Maybe it feels scary, but we're doing it anyway. So if our little ones can do it, if they can do the thing that scares them, if they can practice the things that we ask them to practice, if they can be flexible with learning, then we can too. So I'm really excited for you to come along. As an anxious person and a therapist and a mom, I feel like it is my job to help others not suffer the way that some people do, some of my clients do, the way that I did and do sometimes. It is, I feel, an obligation to help walk alongside other moms, other people who struggle with anxiety but don't want to struggle anymore. It's my favorite part of my job. And I'm really hoping that I can connect with more people publicly so that we can all feel better. Because we're tired of feeling crummy, right? We're tired of feeling anxious, tired of letting anxiety stop us from doing the things that we want to do. I don't got time for that. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy this video. Enjoy my trip to Coeur d'Alene. Have a great day. So this was a hiking trip we went on. We visited my family in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, one of the most beautiful places in the world, in my opinion. And we went on a big hike with the family and got to spend time outside in nature, which was amazing. And because Coeur d'Alene is right on the lake, we also got to spend the next day on the lake. The water was very cold and it was not very warm out, but of course the kids didn't care, which leads me to the topic of having kids do hard things. This was definitely a day where they wanted to swim, but it was cold and it felt a little bit scary to get into the water. The beach we were on was kind of rocky, and so trying to navigate it all, but thankfully their papa, my dad, was a rock star and got them in. But it was kind of finding that balance between helping them do what they wanted to do while also being a little scared about it. And how do we push them into out of their comfort zone, I should say. It was a great day.
What's his name?
He's incredible. Okay, we can't look this up.
Like the lady